Okay. Yeah, after the recording. So I want to say thank you very much to everyone for making today's training. So what I'm going to do now is to share my screen with us because we don't have much time, so we can all go through the presentation together, and it's going to be very engaging. So I'll be asking some questions at the start, and all through the section too. I would love if you guys can relate well with me in the chat. So this is a training. It's not. I'm not here to speak or come and engage or anything. You guys are here to learn, and I want to ensure that you're not wasting your time at all in this training today. So I'll just share my screen straight away. So if you can see my screen, just say yay on the chat, or you can just show just send in something if you can see my screen. Let's be fast, everyone. Oh, good, Jumoke, thank you. Who else? Muhammad, thank you. I'm with, okay, I can do better. Thank you. I thank you for joining. Okay, yeah, so me getting 3 out of 9 people shows that you guys are seeing my screen already. So yeah, so who am I? I think it would be good for me to introduce myself. So my name is Samuel Ogunshola, and I'm currently also working with Food and Jeans Initiative. So besides working with Food and Jeans Initiative, I'm currently studying at the Radi Faculty of Health Science at the University of Manitoba in Canada, where I'm studying physiology and pathophysiology. So I love photography, so I just feel like sharing one of the best pictures I've taken so far, and I hope you guys also like the picture. So I would have loved to meet everyone, but I can all see our names. But if you don't mind, you can just type in your name, your full name, what you're doing presently. If you're a student, you can also mention your course. And then I think Diola already asked all of us what we hope to learn, and already listening to most of them. So I think another thing you can just add is what do you wish to use this training for? What are your next plan after this? That would help a lot. What are your next plan, after attending this training? Yeah. So we are going to do a quick play here. This is going to be for just 15 seconds. So once I count to 15, I'm going to move the slide. So how many Fs can you see here? And I'm counting already. Good. So I want each and every one of us to type in the answer in the chat. How many Fs did you see in the previous slide I shared? Okay, Jumoke said 2. Isaac said 4. Adiola said 5. Okay, Adiola, I think you message me directly. You can put that on the group for everyone. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 4. I'm still waiting for others. Everyone must take part in this, please. Just type in the chat how many Fs you saw in the previous slide. I'm waiting for Odunayo to, okay, Odunayo said 2 Fs. Wow, good. So I've received 5 now. I think I have 3 more people. Let's be fast. We have a lot of things to do today. Akindepe said 4 Fs. Wow, that's amazing. So I want to see who's going to get the answer. So who else again? Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think we have it. Okay, yeah. So I will just go straight to bring back the slide and let's count together. So how many Fs can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There are 6 Fs in the sentence. 1, let's count one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I counted 6. Okay, 6. Yeah. So there are actually 6 Fs. I'm not sure if anyone got that. So let me see the chat if there's anyone that get my answer. Wow, everyone actually missed it. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm so sorry for that. I think Adiola is the closest. He mentioned 5. Wow. Everyone missed that. So that's the challenge with getting attention and trying to find the Fs. At times it's not that easy. So that means if I want to give out some money today, my money is going back to my pocket. So yeah, you're all welcome once again to today's training. So the webinar says using Canva for social impact, and I'm going to take us through a lot of stuff today. So I myself, I started using Canva sometimes in 2019. And based on a mail that Canva sent to me, because I'm using Canva Pro now, based on the mail they sent to me, I think I've designed over 350 graphics on Canva ever since I started, which include presentation slides, proposals, graphics, slides like these, pitch deck for people. I've done a lot of things from Canva. I've used Canva to make money. I've used Canva to get a job in Nigeria. I use Canva presently in my school. So I've used Canva in a lot of stuff. And this is one of the skills that will set you apart if you want to be a volunteer anywhere you find yourself. So I'm going to also share some personal story of how Canva have helped my life. And I think this is a very big opportunity for you to learn something like this at this age. So having a graphic design skills is beyond that you want to be a graphic designer. So if you're going into academics, you might need Canva to make your presentation slide. If you are working in a company, you need Canva to make your slide. If you're working in anywhere you find yourself that you want to communicate with people, you need to learn how to present. And that comes from learning how to design slides, learning how to design graphics, learning how to make infographics, learning how to bring, information and other stuff together. So I kind of have another question I'm going to ask all of us here. Have you designed before? Or have you used Canva before? So it's a question I want to I'm asking now. So you can also use the chat again. I think we are doing well in the chat. I appreciate the way we are flowing. Okay. Oh, Isaac couldn't count with us. Sorry, Isaac. But sorry about your network. So I want everyone to, have you designed before with Canva? Okay. Jumoke said no. Oh, wow. No. So I haven't designed before. Deola said she has not designed before. Who else again? Please, let's be fast. Let's make this like 5 seconds. So you can start sending. Oh, Akindepe said he has designed before. That's fine. So we actually have a kind of a mix here. Audrey said she has designed before, but just a little. Mohammed said he has not designed before. Who else again? Okay. So for those of you that know how to design before, this is going to be a refresher for you. And if you already know how to design very well, it's going to like add more knowledge to the knowledge you have. And if you have not designed before, this is going to also be like a basics for you to start something small. So I would say for you, for a start, you can actually download the Canva app on your phone. So I use my Canva app on my phone here, and it actually makes sense. So you can design anything you want to start designing from there. Or you can, if you have a laptop like the one I'm using to share this screen now, you can also use that to design. Today's class, I'm going to use, what's it called? I'm going to show us how to use laptop to design. And the reason is because that is the way I can easily share with you guys. Had it been I'm there face to face, we would have bring out our phone and make some simple designs. But now we just have to like use what we have. So I'm going to start with some basics here. So the thing is, design can be an art, design can be aesthetic. Design is so simple, and that is why it is complicated. So that's the thing about, anytime you see people make graphics in the church graphics, you go on social media, you see a lot of people, designing stuff. The first thing that comes to our mind most times is like, how were they able to come up with something so complex like this? But one thing I want you to know is this: there's nobody that says design must be complex. The essence of a design is to pass across an information. The moment you are designing something and people cannot read what you design, what's the essence of wasting people's time? You get the point. The moment you design and then you use color to cover all the designs, you've spoiled the main thing. So when making design, the first thing that should come into your mind is function. What do I want to do? Okay, I want to do a campaign. The essence of the campaign is for people to read. Okay, how can I make people read? You know, how can I make this campaign so clear for people to see? Or maybe you want to organize a program. How am I going to position the speakers so there will be, you know, people will be able to see them? So the first thing is a function. What do you want to do with the design you're making? So then that's just, as I said, the basics. I believe I've been able to like create a good start with us today, and I believe we are all enjoying the section so far. So this is the outline of today's class. So today we're going to do basics of design. What is Canva? Why learn Canva? You know, the Canva interface and practicals. So the thing is, why learn Canva is actually a very important question. Why do you want to learn Canva? Why did you join this section today? You know, are you not wasting your time joining? So you know that for you to have made this decision to be here, you know for sure that you want to add this skill to your skill set. You get the point? You know that today you are not just coming here to just come and while away time. So that means you need to be focused. You need to, you know, any distraction, maybe it's WhatsApp, you have to shut everything down. Maybe you are watching TV, leave the TV alone, get to a place where you can know that for sure in the next 30 minutes or 45 minutes, I want to get something that will help my life. You get the point? So now let's start. What is the basics of design? So I always do this. The reason why I first do these basics of design is because using how to design on Canva is different from learning what design is. So you can know how to use Canva, but if you don't know how to design, you will not be able to use Canva to design. That's the simple thing. So many people know how to use Canva today. I've seen a lot of people send me their graphics. So some will say, I designed this, I made this, I did this. But when I check the design, is clearly against many rules of design. So there's a rule of design. When you're making a design, there are some rules you need to have at the back of your mind. So the thing is, what is design? So design is the art and practice of planning and projecting ideas and experiences using visual and textual content. So the fact is, before I make a design, before you make any design, you should first get a sheet of paper, and draft out the idea you want to put out. Because design starts from your mind. So design does not start from the brain, it starts from the mind. You think about it, you picture it. It's like you're imagining something, just like an architect that wants to create a building. What do I want to do? What do I want to tell people? You get a point? So that planning takes place in your mind. So after that, you need to project that idea out. You get a point? So that's where Canva comes in. That's where Photoshop comes in. That's where Illustrator comes in. So all these tools are for projecting the idea already in your mind. So if you don't have anything in mind, if you don't have anything you're thinking about that you want to design, if you open Canva, it's like you're wasting your time. It's like you're wasting your time. So design starts from your mind. So before I started this slide, I first think about, what do I want to tell these guys? How am I going to make it in such a way that you will understand? So those planning go on in my mind. Get a point. After that, I project it to people, and then we now project it in form of visual or textual content. You get a point. So visual is now I use pictures. Visual is that I use an icon here, which is a bulb, which I believe we can all see. You know, then textual content, you can see what is graphic design. You can see graphic design is defined as this. So this is the combination of both the textual, you know, and the visual content. So then the next thing is 7 basic tips on how to design. So you knowing this already now, that you need to start designing from your mind before it goes to your brain. You know, you now project it out using a tool like Canva. Then the next thing is you've learned how to create something in your mind, you know, you want to do. Then the next thing is, how can I get it done? So the fact is this: anything you want to do, you know, anything you want to learn in life, any skill you want to learn, there are some basic rules that guide every tool. For instance, all of us here, I believe, can use Microsoft Word. If I want to copy, there's a rule. I need to give the computer Control-C, it copies. Control-X, it cuts. You get it? Control-V, it pastes. You get. So all these rules are what you give the computer that makes the computer, you know, give you back what you said. You get. So it's like you're communicating. So also in design, if you want to make your design so like professional, you want it to be nice, you want, you know, to make it great, then you need to have some tips at the back of your mind. So the first tips you need to know about designing is the use of lines. So the use of lines. So why do you use line in design? So line actually helps to give your design focus and direction. It also makes your design more professional. So I don't know if any one of us have seen an architect before, or maybe somebody in technical drawing. They make use of line a lot. So the work of line is to actually, help in making your work clean, and it helps to make your work professional, and also it helps to demarcate. For instance, now if you are making a presentation slide in school, maybe an academic presentation, it's expected that you don't use your whole slide to design or to show the slide you want to do. You can just use a line like this I did under this white line, and then under there you can put your page number. You can put maybe your reference. You get a point. So line is used for all these things. So even with a simple line, you can use it to make a lot of design. Just like here, and I can see that I use line to actually, underline this particular title. You get a point. So when we said primary school, most of us here, we still remember that anytime you want to write our title, like topic of the class, or maybe you want to write your date, you take a ruler, you rule the ruler. Why? You rule the word because that's the title. So that gives a particular, what they call hierarchy to what you underline. So you know already that, okay, this is the title of the subject I want to do. Secondly is font. So font is very important in writing and designing. You get a point. I said something earlier about what design is. You're projecting visual and textual content. So you need to project it in such a way that people will understand. So there are some fonts that are used for design. There are some fonts that are used for writing. You get a point. So even when writing, there are different fonts. For instance, academic writing is Timeless Roman. If you go to the court, there's a kind of font they use there. If you go to the hospital, you know the way doctors write too. There's a kind of font those doctors use, when they are writing and you cannot read any of the thing. So everybody have their own kind of font. So in designing, we have some font that we use. And the beauty of it is this, you can actually have a font for yourself. A font that you know that, okay, this is what I use for my design. So like me now, I use Lato and Montserrat a lot. You get, so maybe your own is I want to be using Century, I want to be using Area Black to make my design. So besides that, too, when writing font or when writing, projecting your text to people, it's always important that you follow hierarchy. Hierarchy in what sense? You want to organize a program, you want to organize maybe a conference, then you want to put the title. You should expect that the title should be the biggest font, maybe followed by subtitle. Maybe you now want to, okay, for instance, I want to organize a program on how to design Canva, how to design with Canva. So that's a topic. That how to design with Canva is expected to be bold, expected to be, the font should be maybe around 32, 36, the font number. And then maybe the next thing is, okay, after learning that, maybe you have to now pay, or maybe you have to attend at a location. I can make that one of a little bit, lower font. So that's the meaning of hierarchy when designing. You get the point. So hierarchy is important. All these things we are still going to also check in the practicals. The next thing we need to address, on the basics is the pictures. Pictures also play an important role when designing. So pictures pass across a lot of message. You get a point. So if you use a clear picture in your design, number one, it makes it appealing. Besides that, instead of typing hundreds of words, instead of wasting a lot of words on your design, you can use picture to just explain what you want to do. You get a point. For instance, if I quickly take us home back to the design, to this design, you can see all I did was just use little text, webinar, using Canva for social impact, date, website, and I just put this picture. This picture is appealing. You get a point. So you want to like, okay, let me come and attend. I think this is something nice. You get. So that's where those are the things you need to take note when designing. So yeah, this is our website for pictures. You can go to Pixels, Pinterest, Unsplash, Pixabay. The reason why I put this site is because most of us here will not be able to use Canva Pro. So using the normal free Canva. And on Canva, there are you can affix many pictures. You get a point. So what you can do is, if you go to this website, you can download HD pictures, very high quality pictures for your design. So you have Pixels, Pinterest, Unsplash, and Pixabay. I use Unsplash a lot. So the next thing you need to know is color. And I think all of us here will need to be very attentive on this issue of color, because people like mixing a lot of things together. I don't know why. Maybe they are trying to do some science. You know, you mix yellow on blue, on red, on pink, on white, on green, on the same design. Why? That's too complex. As I said the other time, design is very simple. The essence of a design is to make it as simple as possible. And the more simple you make something to be, the more complicated it is. Because the way we human beings think, most times we want to complicate matters. You want people to know that you know how to design, so then you put a lot of color together. So that is not okay for design. So it's always good to maintain like 2 to 3 colors when you're designing. For instance, you can combine blue and maybe gray. You know, black and white are, you know, primary colors, so they are universal. So in addition to black and white, you can add 2 more colors. Let's say blue and gray. You know, there are some colors that also go line, you know, in line with each other together, but maybe orange and gray. So all these are things you can add together, but don't make it too colorful. Don't make it too colorful. And for your font, it's always good to use white, you know, white on black background. That is where contrast, you know, is very important. Don't go and put black font or gray font color on black. It won't show. Or you put slight gray color on white background, it won't show. So if you want to use white background for your design, it's good to use black font. If you want to use a black background, it is good to use white font. Get the point? So using contrast is very, very key. So if we are looking at, don't go and put red. You know, some people will design, put red on black, red on blue. It doesn't work that way, especially if you are using font. So it's good to use, you know, font that people can read, and then there will be contrast. So the next thing is elements. So element play a lot of role, and I've had like put a lot of elements here for you guys to see, you know, just model everything together, color, circle, square. So the essence, the meaning of elements is other things beside pictures, beside fonts, that lines that you can use for your design. For instance, logo. So if we check how many designs we see today, we see icons. You know, people put icons like Facebook, logo, Instagram, LinkedIn, just to show social media. So that's the meaning of icon. So shape is using of square, using of, you know, circle, using of rectangle. As you can see, I use this rectangle, this long stretched rectangle, you know, here to actually show the title of the slide I'm working on. So here's also a logo sample I just designed for you guys to know the meaning of logo, you know, and also here's a cartoon. So instead of using pictures too, you can also use cartoons for your design. And on Canva, you can get some cartoons, you know, basic Canva that you can use for your design. Yeah. So the next thing in design is alignment. And this works even beyond you designing. So alignment is very, very, very important when designing. So alignment simply means arranging everything. It's just like you're arranging your room. You get the point. So if you are designing and you just disorganize everything, you put title, you know, here, you put font here, you put this here, it doesn't work that way. So in alignment, your title, everything should be on a straight line. And Canva have made that simple. When you are designing, you see that there's a red thin line that always shows. The essence of that line is to ensure that your work is aligned. So try to ensure that, okay, the shape you're using is aligned to the font. The font you're using is aligned to the picture. The picture is aligned well to the cartoon. So alignment is very important. That is why it is very important for you not to put a lot of words together. When there are too many words on your slide, you tend to lose that alignment, you know, property. But when you have something simple, you know, on your slide, then you'll be able to, you know, do all these things and mix them well. So lastly, the last point we want to make today is this: branding. So branding simply means connecting your design by repeating elements of your previous designs. If you notice all through this, my design, I'll be using a particular background, and that's the blue and also this bulb. If you notice that, if you look at number 6 here, number 5 here, I've been using a particular, you know, color, a particular design all through. So that's the essence of branding. So if you want to run a social media campaign, if you notice all our social media campaign, we always follow the same template. Why? It's just to ensure that everything is following each other. So when designing, so if you want to make a slide presentation, you want to just make a simple design, it's always good for you to follow all these templates. Yeah. So the thing is, what is Canva? So Canva is a graphic design platform used to create social media graphics, presentations, poster, documents, and other visual content. So I'm going to pause here. I just want to take water. So after that, we're going to resume from here. So before we resume, I just want you guys to like drop some points on the chat on what you have learned so far. So you're going to like list for me some of the basic tips you have learned so far, where you're going to, how you're going to apply them. So I think we can do that one in about 3 to 5 minutes. So we can also use that to stretch our legs, you know, do our hand like this, and then we come back, and after this, we move on to the practical section, which will take like maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, see you guys around. Yeah, so welcome back, everyone. Thank you for that little break, and thank you for the way you have been engaging, engaging me in this particular class. So Canva is a graphic design platform used to create social media graphics, presentation, poster, document, and other stuff. So you can easily access Canva on your computer through www.canva.com, or you can download the Canva app, maybe on your iPhone or your Android device for you to use for design. So, okay, this is not, yeah, so this is where you can get that. So why learn Canva? The first thing is for personal use. So I've used Canva to do a lot of stuff. I've used Canva to design CV. I've used Canva to make birthday cards for my friends, even wedding cards. So I have some wedding card samples on my computer here. Social media graphics, presentations, just like the one I'm doing for you guys today, invitation cards and more. And also for academics. So I use Canva a lot for academics presentation. And currently, I'm coordinating a seminar in my department, and I use Canva to make the flyers, to make other things, and it's been amazing. So I've used Canva to design brochure. I've used Canva to design plans. I've used Canva for professional use. So some of you that are here now, if you're very good, maybe we see the works you're doing. We're actually looking for volunteers that will be designing for food and drinks, even after this training. So if you make some beautiful work, you can actually submit them. Maybe I'll just drop my email after this class. You submit them, then we review. If you have, you've been able to learn some things, maybe we can also bring you in fully for you to like work on that. So I've used Canva myself. I told you guys that I was working in a company before I came to Canada here. And what took me in was not that I studied biochemistry, was not that, I know how to do stuff. What took me in was the fact that I can use Canva for some stuff. So when I got into the company, I was able to use Canva to design their graphics, use Canva to like design a lot of stuff. And because of that, I was valuable in the company. You get it? And even when I was serving at the University of Lagos, I used Canva and other tools I know how to use to design to actually help the university to create a pocket statistics. And the Vice Chancellor saw it, he was so happy. They even said, I'm going to do more even after that, using Canva. So you having a skill like this can get you a job, that's the thing. Because when you know how to make presentations, when you know how to design graphics, when you know how to do all these things, you can easily use that, you can easily use that to sell yourself. You can easily use that to make your CV. You can easily use that to even post some of the content you want to be doing on media. And you can easily do that even as a student. If you're in school, you want to make slides. One thing I used to, I always used to beat everyone, like some of my mates when I'm doing presentation, is how I design my slide. Because when your slide is, attractive to lecturers, they even want to hear you. But when you first come and then you've added like 10 colors on the slides, your font is not well arranged, you shall put all the picture, graphics, everything matched together, a lot of words, you already know that you're not going to get a good mark, even if you know how to speak well. So presentation is very, very key. Yeah. So the next thing is we are going to now move into the practical section, and so I'm going to share my screen, take us to the Canva screen, then give us some breakdowns. I'm going to, as I said, it's going to be done on computer, not on the phone, because I cannot see you guys physically. Hopefully, I hope to see some of you very soon. So we're going to do the computer at home. So if you have a computer too at home, that's an advantage to you. And if you're here to get, I pray that you soon get a very good computer. So I'll just stop sharing and then I'll reshare my screen. Thank you for listening so far. Yeah. So I will just reshare now. So let me just share my own screen. Okay, good. It's like I just share this back. Come. Okay, so let me just go to home. Yeah. So can you all see my screen? I don't know why this is there. If you can see my screen, just say yeah in the chat. Okay, Jumoke said, oh, wow, Miriam too is here. Welcome, Miriam. Oh, wow, everyone, I love the way we are interacting. Don't worry, after the class, we just have like a 2 minutes of discussion. So yeah, this is the home page of Canva. So when you log in into Canva, when you sign in, I believe we all here can sign in into Canva. It's something simple. You just create an account. We've created, some of us have like 3 or 4 Facebook accounts. We've created account on LinkedIn, account on Instagram. Just as you create account on this page, you can also create account on Canva. So when you log in, this is what you're going to find. These are the things you're going to find. So when you get to Canva homepage, once you log in, you're going to see this. So on Canva, I'll just quickly run us through what you can do. You can see you can do video. So I've done video. I would have loved to play some of a video sample I did on Canva. Maybe I will also play that for us when we get into the thing. So presentations, Instagram post, Facebook post, logo, you can make poster, Instagram story, email headers. You can make flyer, you can make Zoom virtual background, you can make banner, you can make YouTube, thumbnail, you can make card, A4 document, resume. There are a lot of stuff. Even if you are running a website, you can make all these things on Canva. And the beauty of Canva is that there are actually a lot of templates you can start working on. So besides that, your recent design, so if you design regularly, like me, I design almost every day on Canva. So my designs are, they are here. So this is where the work starts. As I said, before you make any design, you have planned in your mind. Besides your mind, you can also plan on paper. Okay, I want to make a flyer for a campaign. Okay, I want to make a birthday flyer for a friend. Okay, I want to make a presentation slide in school. So the first thing I used to do if I want to do anything is to come to search Canva. So most times Canva already have all these things that you want to do. So if you want to do academic presentation now, once you type academic, you can say academic resume, academic certificates. If I say academic presentation, so you can see presentation come up again. So if you want to do, anything, you just come to Canva and search what you want to do. So today we are going to do Instagram post. So this is what I want to design today for us. So you can see the moment I typed it, it came out. So when I click on Instagram post, let's see what will happen. So yeah, the next thing is going to bring out a lot of templates for me. So these templates are already made designs that I can easily edit. You can see that there are over 1,000 templates here that you can use for any design you want to get. So this is what I used to tell people that are just starting Canva. Don't go to Canva and go and start something new. Go to Canva and edit template for a start. So as you edit templates, then you get to start learning how to design. So when I started Canva myself, I don't know how to design then. So what I used to do was to go there and edit templates to fit in the design I want to do, knowing the basics of design already in my mind. That's another thing we need to know. Knowing the basics of design. That's why I first took us on that basics of design. Because some people I've seen too that I've trained, we still go on Canva, use already made design, and still go and even destroy the already made design, you know, and add a lot of color, everything. It's not about that. So doing a template, you have to have those rules in your mind. I don't want to use a lot of colors. I want to use a font that people can read. You know, I want to use white background and black font. I want to use black font and black background, or maybe navy blue background and white font. So all these things should be at the back of your mind, right? Yeah, should be at the back of your mind. So, oh, you guys are not seeing my screen? You cannot, if you cannot see my screen, type yay in the chat. I just checked the chat and I saw that some of us cannot see the screen. Are you guys there? Let me just stop sharing. Wow. Well, people said they can see the screen. Maybe it's the network of, wow, okay. I was thinking you guys said you can see the screen. I'm sharing my own screen so that, yeah, I'm sharing my own screen so there won't be any challenge. So now the thing is, our plan today is now create a blank Instagram post. So so the moment you click on, so I was here, I believe you guys know how I got here. I did a search and then all this thing came up. Then I click create a blank post. Then it takes me to another page where I can create. So this page that you see here is what we call a canvas. So the essence of a canvas is where you make your design, where you create those designs you already have in your mind. Then you put them on, put them out. You project those ideas out for people to see. So this is so I will need to explain this whole page to you guys for you to understand what it means. So the thing is this, the first page here is template. So template is where you can get all those thousands of graphics you can use for any design you want. So if you know that you are interested in making quotes, maybe now you are getting some ideas, maybe they are dropping some concepts to you from heaven, and now you want to start dropping codes for people, to see. You can just type code, and then you can see a lot of codes come up. So you can now edit these codes to fit in your own code. You get the point. So there are a lot of codes here now you can easily edit, and then you can use that for anything you want to do. Or maybe what you want to do is you want to do birthday. So these are birthday. This is a very simple birthday graphics. You just need to put the picture of the person, edit the name, and then you download. There's no need to change the color to yellow or change the color to orange or change it to white. So you can start from editing template. And then from there, you proceed to making your own designs based on your concept. You get a point. So the next thing is element. So element here contains a lot of things I mentioned earlier. So under element here is where you're going to see your shapes and line. I already explained the meaning of lines and shape to us, right? So lines are very important in making your design. So the first thing we're going to pick here today is line. So when you click on line here, you can see a lot of other things came up. So what you just need to do if you're using a computer is to just, left click. Once you left click, a line is going to jump into the canvas. So as you can see, I left click multiple times. So many lines are just dropping anyhow. So let me just delete some of them. Yeah. So once you click on the line on the Canva, you just need to left click on the line. Once you left click, you can easily change the color of the line to any color you want. Maybe you want navy blue, maybe you want black, you want red, you want, any color you want. You can add more colors here too, as much as you want, you can just change all those colors to any color you want. Yeah. So once you do that, you can also increase or reduce the weight of the line. You can see line weight now. You can see line weight. So you can reduce the line weight. So maybe I want to make it very thin. Then if you want to change it to maybe a dash, you can see a dash, a dot, or maybe you want the line to have like something at the end. So that's that about that. Then you can also animate the line, add some animation. So you can also position the line if you want it to be forward, you want it to be on top. And if you like to, you can actually transparent the line. You can see now, transparent the line. So those are the things you can do with line. And this also is in, You can also do that with shape too. So the line, once you can move the line anywhere, you just need to click right click, left click, and then be dragging anywhere you want it to be. So you can drag out, drag in to elongate. So that's how line works. So besides line, as I said, there are also a lot of shapes. As we can all see here, we can see different kind of shapes here. You have circle, you have square, you have star, you have rectangle. There are many shapes. So for instance, if I click on circle now, so here is a circle. So I can also change, you can also widen it in using left click. You can draw it and draw it out to just increase it to any range you want, and you can always move it around on your canvas. So you can also change the picture of the circle here. So maybe you want to use pink now, you can always use pink. You can use different colors that you want. So you can use pink, you can use white, you can use blue, you can use green. So if you're using this now, you can easily go to this place again, and you can easily do anything you want. You can transparent it, So for instance, if I transparent it like this now, that's, can do something like that. You get the point. So another thing is also in template. You can see there are many shapes you can use for your design. Also under templates, we have a lot of other things. So we have frames. So frame is, if some of us have used photo grid before, when you grid photos. So I know this is not new to us. So you can also use frame to bring in maybe phone. For instance, if I put this phone here now, maybe you want to do a phone campaign, something like this. So you can easily widen the phone. You see, you can reduce it. All you just need is to left click. And if you are using a phone, you can easily use your hand screen to reduce, the stuff. So hope you guys understand all the magic I've been doing since morning. Like all this design I've been doing, trying to use all these shapes. Are you guys there? If you understand, just type in here on the chat. Oh, Mohammed said, wow. Adela is understanding small. Maybe you have to watch the video like so more times. Oh, Emmanuel is understanding. Wow, that's amazing. So thank you guys. I'm glad that you guys are getting it. So now we can actually change the color of the phone too. All you just need to do is click on the phone. There are a lot of colors there, so you can play around. So you can, okay, maybe change this one to pink. Okay, change this one to ash, change this one to, change this one to white, change this to white. So you can change this color of the frame too. You get, so that's another thing you can do. So as I said, the essence of the frame is you can put pictures. So the picture is going to fit into the frame. So there are actually a lot of frames you can use for your design, depending on what you create in your mind. Create the design first in your mind. So also on that element, that's where you get your logos. So if you want to do logo, maybe you want to do infographics. So this is an infographic now. You understand? Maybe these are infographics you can actually use for your design. So there are a lot of graphics here, so you can use. But one thing I also do on Elements is I know the element is where I can get all the icons I need. For instance, maybe I want to search for Facebook. I'll just type Facebook. So there are a lot of Facebook icons that will come out that you can use for your design. They're already created for you. But maybe what you want to do is Instagram. You want to add Instagram page. You can always search for them here. Or maybe what you want to do is you want to search for a website. You can always search, get them down. All you just need to do is to copy the to drag the thing on the page. For instance, if I put click on LinkedIn now, all I can do is I can just click on it. The LinkedIn app is icon is I can reduce it to any level I want. You can see I can reduce it to any level I want, then drag it anywhere I want on the page. Most times, if you put it here, you can put it here, you can put it here. So that's that about that. Get it? But you can also change color of the icon. Maybe instead of using blue, you want your LinkedIn to be orange, pink LinkedIn. You can also do that one. Or you want to make it to be black. You can also do that one. So those are the things you can do on Canva. So here is an icon. I've explained that. Or maybe what you are looking for is someone sitting. So maybe what you want to do is not to get cartoon that is walking. So there are also a lot of cartoons of, this is a cartoon of someone walking now. which you can also use for your design. So there are a lot of them here, which you can just search and use. So you can see now, maybe you want a lady that is working in your design. So maybe instead of putting this phone, now what you want to put here is this girl, working. So these are things you can always get on Canva. So we have a lot of, icons here that you can use for your work. Yeah. So all you just need to do is go to Elements and search. Search for anything. Maybe what you want to see someone singing. Maybe you guys want to do a campaign in your church and you want to do a choir concert and you just want to okay, can come and register. Then just put this woman and then you put the what you want to do there. So there are a lot of people singing. Yeah, this is also another lady singing loud. You get a point. So these are things you can do, or maybe all you need is a guy that is singing, so you can see. So all you just need to do is come here and search. Maybe for food and drinks, now what we do is health. So you can just search for health. So you can see a lot of things that come out with health that you can use for design. You get like this COVID now, this is one. So maybe we are supporting every health people. So you can just type that thing here with this alone and then just put the logo of the organization. We are done with designing. So design is something very simple on Canva and you can always do that yourself. But as I said, start with editing template. From there, you move on to designing, from your head. So uploading files is another important thing. So as you see, these are the files I have to upload today because I want to make my slide for you guys to see. So you can always upload your files. These are pictures on your phone, pictures you download. You can upload them on Canva and you can also record yourself. You can upload video, you can upload audio, you can upload anything you want to upload. So we also have photos. So these photos is where I told you about that. We need where you can upload HD pictures. So Canva already has some pictures as you can see. But if you know that you don't have Canva Pro, because pictures are actually limited on Canva, the free Canva. So for you to have Canva Pro, you need to pay. But if you know that you don't want to pay, actually for almost 2 years, I was using free Canva and I was able to use that to do a lot of stuff. So you can just go on other sites to download the pictures you want to use. So maybe what we want to put here now inside this frame now is, let's say a lady making a call. Let's say call. So these are, you can see people calling now. Or maybe what we want to do is, we can make someone calling. Maybe this is a lady you want to put or this lady. All you just need to do is to click on the picture, left click, then you drag into this. So you can see if I drag on the surface of this page, it will become the background. But I don't want it to become the background. So all I do is I will drag it into this place. And then once I drag it, for me to crop it, just double click, and then you can drag the picture anyhow you want. So, it's not as simple. So that's how the thing works. So, so you can just be moving picture anyhow. So that's why I said this phone here is used as frame. So it's a frame you can just use to frame a picture you want to use for. You can also put the picture, as a background, and anything you want. So there are thousands of pictures on Canva you can always use for your work. So this phone call now, maybe what I want to do now is work. Maybe I want to show a corporate person working in office, an engineer, is it. Maybe what you want to even check is food. For some people that like food here, so you can see a lot of food here, you can always put in your design. So you get a point. So it's just about applying all these things to make simple design. For instance, if I want to design with this now, I can always, do something like this and just say that maybe the title I just want to give is go to test. I can just type LD. I can just do this. Just come to element here. I can go to element here and just search for a line. I told us the essence of the line. You're going to see it now. It's LD. I put a line here, and then I just come to test. I just add a subheading, or let me say I add a little bit of text. foodandjeans.org. And all I do was just to drag this here, and then I'm done. I can easily upload this now and just post on social media. It's LD. So design is very simple. What did I do here? I just get a picture that is fine, type in some text, put a line and put www.foodandgist.org. You get, and if you want to see maybe put in some designs, you can also put another shape. You can just put a square color here. Maybe you want to just make it feel the brand of Food and Gist color. You know, where our logo is like blue. You can just come here. Okay, let me just put in some blue just to show that the Food and Gist brand is blue. So these are simple designs. Is it not fine? Is it not simple? So it is not until you make a lot of putting a lot of complex stuff. Okay, add color blue, color white. No, all you just need to do is combine these simple things. A simple square, hit LD, just put the website, and if you want to add the social media, to go to element type, maybe you want to add the LinkedIn page, or yeah, let's say the LinkedIn now. Or maybe the Instagram. I think Instagram is more. With Instagram. Yeah, this is Instagram. I can just click on it. I can easily change the picture too. Maybe I can change it to blue. Reduce it, and then you can just come put it here. So instead of www. Maybe what I want to just put is now at Food and Gist. Maybe that's our Instagram page. Something like this. Is this not fine? So this is our design. This is how you can apply all these things. You can see where line is coming in. You can see where icon is coming in. You can see where text is coming in. You can see where shape is coming in. You can see where picture is coming in. So I think I've applied all these components for you now for you to see. So that's how our design is. So back to our simple design here. And I think I was on photos. So you can see maybe I should also quickly make another example for us again on food, since we are doing food stuffs. So this is another plain template. Maybe what you want to do is talk about balanced diet. You can easily drag this here, This is full picture. So I think this will not work for us. So instead of making the picture a background, you can delete it and just put something like this. So maybe what you want to do is just, something like this. And then you can easily go to shape and just click on the square. I use squares a lot. Then you can easily drag. You can drag it down. There's no need for you to add many colors. And Canva is so amazing. Once you put a picture, Canva will help you to generate all the color on the picture. So you can actually pick any of those colors to just, to just fit into the design you are making. You get that point? So maybe what you want to just type in here now is just go to test. So the test is balanced. Right. So maybe that's what you want to, these are campaign style. These are you can, apply this to work in any way you want to work. So all you just need to do is to bold it, eat balanced diet. So is this not a simple design? And then if you want to just maybe put the social media handle, you can just come here. Maybe what you want to put now is Twitter. So this Twitter, so you also have Twitter on here. You can just come in here, put Twitter here, and just to maybe make the color more nice, you can use this Twitter and go to test. So just say, okay, James, and then just drag down here. So this is how to make simple designs. If you look at this now, this is very simple. Eat balanced diet, or maybe you want to just make it a view taken balanced diet today. So something like that today. Something like this. So taking balanced diet today. So you can just ask a question, these are campaign social media, engagement style. So is this not simple? So you're not necessarily spending a lot of time trying to come up with ideas here. So I just need to do is to leverage on what you have. So this came from a picture. So you can see, I did not go and look for background or anything. I just used a picture. So there are many pictures here on Canva that have been designed that way. You can easily use for, for all your design. And these are just simple things you can use anytime you want to design to get a point. So let's go back here. So I've talked about photos like that and how you can search for them, how you can apply photos. So I think there's something in the chat. Yeah, thank you guys. So the next thing is to go to test. So test already, as I'm doing my kind of all these things, you must have seen what test, how test is being done. So add the heading, this heading, if you want to add maybe something big, number, maybe this now you want to add colors today. Maybe that's what I want to design. So you can, once you type colors today, I clicked add the heading and then I can edit that heading to colors today. So maybe I now want to change the font. So as I said, I use Montserrat, I use Lato, and many design. You can see already here that I use Lato. So you can use Lato bold, this Lato. Maybe what you want is Montserrat. So you can just search Montserrat. So Montserrat bold, this is it. And this font here, you can bold it. All you want to do is highlight, Control A, highlight colors today. So you can change the color of your text. Maybe you want to use, maybe this is what you want to use, or maybe what you want to use is, what's it called? Maybe you want to use blue, you want to use, so you can also do the color in such a way that it will fit into the, the way Canva does it. This picture I used now, Canva is able to extract some of the pictures. So this is what also makes color work well. So instead of you choosing other colors, like I've used pink here, I've used pink here, it won't be good for me to just use pink or true. So it's always good to use another color. So that's why I just have to change to this. But because of this picture, Canva already extracted all those pictures for me from the photo. So I can use one of these pictures for my design. You can see. Because when I used one of these pictures, it will fit into this design. So design is all about passing an information. So you're passing across different information. You can't just be combining brown with pink. Imagine I put purple here now. This one, I put this one now, I put blue. You yourself will be like, what is this guy doing? You get that point. Or maybe I put red here. Everything is just contradicting each other. That's not design. So design is you have to maintain something you want to do and ensure you stand by it or true. You get that point. So that's that about that. So colors today, maybe that's what you want to do. You get the point. So you can add a lot of text. And if you want to add the subheading, colors today, we are offering gift. That's what you want to type. So as I said about hierarchy, colors today is going to be bold because that's the main message you want to pass across. Stop taking alcohol. Stop taking drugs. That's the main message you want to pass across. So stop taking it. That's the main information you want to pass across. Then the next thing is we are offering free gift. That's the next information. So that one can be reduced a little, so you can easily change the color to the same color. You can use black for that, or you can still use the same color. We are offering free gift. So also alignment. As you can see the way I'm moving, you can see all this line. That's the essence of alignment. So that these colors today now, you can see that it's well aligned. So there's a line here that is showing that, okay, it's well aligned. So that's where alignment comes in. So there's a question here that says, can you please, okay, how did you get a full picture? So I went to elements. So under element, if you scroll down, if you're using a font, you can easily find this. So you can go to frame. Then under frame, you can see many frames, including you have a phone, you have a laptop, you have a computer you can use. So can I use the picture that I upload? Sure, let me use the picture of myself. It's already uploaded. All you just need to do is drag. You can see. You can see, so I just drag myself inside the thing. You get the point. So it's something very simple. So colors today, we are offering free gifts. So I can also bold that, or I think I'll just use light. Colors today. So you see that I use Montserrat here. It won't be good for me to use Open Sans. I also need to change this to Montserrat. So that's how to ensure that your design is good. We're offering free gift. So maybe now the next thing is, maybe I want to now put the name of the company. Where are we offering the free gift? Where are we offering the free gift? So for me to make the place where we're offering the free gift to come out, I also need to put something that will make it bold. So design is all about passing across an information. It's just as if you are writing a paragraph. Paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. So each of the text you are putting have an information they need to pass across. So for me to include that, now maybe I'll just go to shape. So if I use a square now and I reduce it, maybe something like this, I can easily bring that square here, right? Still on that, I can see alignment. Now everything is aligned. So I can just type, maybe the website is, so I can just go to test. I can easily change this one. So I don't know why I can't find this color again. Let me just use this. So everything will just be, yeah, let me just use this pink. So colors today. So all I can just do is to come to test again. So maybe the website is like www.foodandjeans.org. So I can easily reduce the font size and then bring it here. So let me just bold it a little. So I just want you guys to see, actually, if I take this practical, I don't do all this with people, but I just want you guys to see how I'm applying all these things together to make design happen. So I can easily shift this. I also want to ensure it is well aligned. So yeah. So here now, I will also change the font. They all must be in the same font. So I need to make this a little bit, so that this thing can fit in. So that's it. Colors today, we are offering free gift. So colors today, we are offering free gifts. That's all. So if I want to put maybe the LinkedIn now, I can easily put the LinkedIn here, or maybe the website, I can just drag it down. Also alignment. You can see it's not that I will not go and put LinkedIn here. No, aligned. Everything must be on a straight line together. So maybe let me also change the color of this LinkedIn. I don't know where, and I really like this color. I don't know why I'm coming. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, I think I found the color I'm looking for. Yeah. So LinkedIn, you just go to this place. So maybe the LinkedIn is food and jeans. Food and jeans. And you can also make it the same font size as this. So this is 17. Let's make this one 17. So this one too will be 17. So it's always good. All these things are very important. So I can also change it to, yeah, I'll just drag it down. I'm done with design. Is this not simple? Colors today, we're offering free gifts where you can find the gift, the picture, and this. You are done. If you like, you can change the background. Just click on this page. You can come and change the background here. Maybe this is what you want to do. Maybe this is the background you want to use. Maybe this is the background. Maybe you want to do black. All you just need to now do is to come here. So I want you to see the essence of white on black now. White, white, white. So maybe this is what you want to do, or you want to go back to the former one. So design is very simple, and all you just need to do is to, apply all these simple things together. So it's not until I merge 100 colors together before you create a design. All you just need to do is to bring simple things. So this is the essence of text. So if you want to add audio, video, logos, and what have you too, you can add, but these are the basic things I feel you need to know for nowadays. So I've created like quite a lot of stuff here for you guys to see. So yeah, that's the basics I have for now. As I said, start from template. Later on, start designing something simple. You can start pictures with words alone, just like this. Picture and word, picture and word. Logo, you can just put the website, picture and word. From there, you now advance yourself to, using things that are more complex and, start designing. By that time, you have understand the basics of how to design very well. So I will just go to the home page and do show us some of my sample design. So I've used Canva, as I said, to make some videos. So let me stop sharing so you guys can hear the sound of the video. Yeah. Hopefully this thing will play because I don't know why yeah. So I will show some of the works I've done on Canva. So on food and jeans now, just simple designs. So when I first started doing design for food and jeans, me too, I just show you like, it's not something so hard. So this is it. This is just food and jeans sample designs, you know, the logo, the word, and the website and picture. Simple. Happy New Month, simple. Is it not simple design? So if you say you should come and design something like this, I believe by now you should be able to. These are just simple designs you can easily do anywhere. Just bring, you know, Happy New Month, put a picture, reduce the, what's it called, transparency, and then, so this is what we do for Happy New Month, you know. So if you want to design, so these are simple things you can do. So that's some of the designs I've done. Another one is here, this is a video design I did for, yeah. So this is a video design. You can also do video designs on Canva. So this is, as you move on, you can easily do this. So these are simple, all these are simple things you can find on Canva. Yeah. So, yeah. So these are simple designs. So I also made this video on Canva. So there are a lot of things you can do with Canva. So as you learn all these things, you know, you tend to grow more, to develop yourself more. And then before you know it, you are becoming an expert. So there are a lot of things you can do. Is this slide like our organization profile? I use Canva to design it. So all of these are things we need, you know, all of you to join us. And then you can make all these designs. So you can make slides, you can make, you know, presentations, documents, and what have you. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys have any question. We're already out of time. Yeah. If you have any question, you can put in the chat or any update. Thank you, Diola. That's lovely. Thank you. I don't know this name. It's quite long, but thank you. So any question, anything? Okay. Any update from us? It's already late for you guys now. I think it's already like 10. Any update, any question from us? No question from Diola. So Diola, can you design now? Can you make something simple on Canva? Yeah, Diola said she will try. You can design something and send to me to also see. I would love to see some of your designs. So don't try to design anything complicated. You can just combine pictures and words at first. Then later on you can, you know, start doing more. Yeah, practice makes perfect, Isaac. So when I started to, my own design might even be worse than many of you guys. Once you design every day, as you tend to learn about it, then you become better. Yeah. So I don't think we have. Okay, Mohammed said he will try, and I want to tell you that, guys, it's not about trying here. It's all about doing. It's all about doing. So it's not about trying alone. Canva will help you a lot. Anywhere you want to go to, I've seen people that are, you know, even if you want to work in company, you have to present. If you're a student, you have to present. I present almost every time. My exam is even presentation. I still did an exam on Friday, I have to present. The exam, imagine out of 100 marks, almost 80 marks is presentation. So that's how it is. 20 marks is just exam. So you have to like present. So I would advise you guys to like put in, you know, your mind into learning this and develop yourself. So I think that's all for today since we don't have any question. And I think some of the questions that came in have answered through during the practicals. So this video will be uploaded on our YouTube channel. So you can always go there and watch again. And if you design anything, you can always reach out to me. My number is on the WhatsApp group. So just reach out and then we can always train each other, talk to each other, help each other out. So thank you very much, guys. It's nice seeing you and meeting you all. And thank you for joining us at Food and Jeans. Thank you for all the amazing things you guys are doing. I'm very amazed. And I'm glad for the people that just joined us now. I want to know that Food and Jeans is not a small thing. Through Food and Jeans, I've been on different platforms, even outside Nigeria. I've talked at different events, and I believe if you guys can devote your mind into this, know what you're really doing, be relevant, then this is just the beginning of, you know, of the great place you're going to. So just put your mind into it, and I pray that God be with you all in Jesus' name. So enjoy the rest of you. I don't know if Diola have any update or anything, but I'm gonna take my leave now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. There's really nothing I want to say. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for giving us your time. Thank you for sparing this time. Really an educative section. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. And I believe every one of us there will come up with one design or the other and will forward to you. And we hope to get past mark. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Sam. We are grateful. Thank you. Even though I can even see everybody, they are already sending their greetings, they are sending their appreciations. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who participated. Thank you, Akidipe. Thank you, Jumoke. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Miriam. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All I can say is thank you. So I think we can all log out. So I think so.
Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah. Everybody can all look at